Hey everybody, hope you're doing well, and I wanted to jump on and welcome you into the next week of the semester, and the one where we're going to be discussing Beowulf, the second part where we see him transition to being a king of his own kingdom and facing a new foe, which is the dragon. If you want to get a more pop culture style reference to what this idea of dragon and hoarding looks like, take a look at The Hobbit, Tolkien's work, where we meet Smaug, the dragon, and you see him laying on a bed of gold and some other things. You can check it out in the movie or in the book The Hobbit. It's going to give you some nice imagery to exactly what this whole idea of the dragon and the dragon hoard and having all of the gold represents. So I think you'll enjoy it. As for this week, for the materials, you can click on in week 4, you'll see Beowulf Part 2, and then the objectives or the checklist. And then as you click through the instructional materials and learning activities, you'll see the reading, both a regular copy and a digital copy, as well as the reading notes. And there's a lecture video where I unpack a lot of the things that are going on in this part, and that will be the basis of your discussion board posts, which is the case for most of the semester, is that the instructional materials lead into the assessment, which is the discussion board post. So as you can tell, everything is interrelated. So once you get going in that folder, you should be able to click through everything as it is going. So as you are doing that, please let me know if you have any questions or concerns. I've also placed a couple of handouts, or a link and a handout there, that are designed to help you with your writing. The first one is actually written by one of our former professors here. Actually, he's Professor Emeritus. He was one of my professors, Dr. Robert Evans, called the SEAL method. This is a really effective way for writing as you're integrating sources. And when I talk about integrating sources, this is when you're quoting from source material and then responding to it. It's a really helpful way of unpacking how to do that effectively. A lot of times I find that we, and I mean we sincerely, is something that I struggle with, make writing out to be something a lot more complicated than it truly is. In reality, it's just a series of small steps to follow. So that is there. It's called the SEAL method. It's a link. It's also talk about it on the lecture video. And then I've got a handout there called the They Say, I Say templates. And that's just some very sentence level things for ways that you can introduce a quote and then respond to it effectively. So you've got a discussion board post to do on this second section. There are several topics, again, to choose from. And this format's the exact same as it was last week. Write your response and then quote or comment on at least one classmate's response. Your first response is due by the end of the week, by Friday at 8 p.m. Your comments are due by Saturday. Now for these first 2 longer form assignments, I'm going to grade them hopefully by Wednesday, maybe Thursday, and send those back to you, and then give you a chance to revise them. This gets you into the process of thinking about writing not as this one thing that you do all at one time, but as a thing that you continually do and repeat and get better at over the course of time. And that's how we view writing. It's really how life works. So I hope that's helpful for you, but I'll give you some feedback. If you're going to revise, this is the feedback you should follow, and then give you a timeline for turning in that revision. And then we'll have some more opportunities throughout the semester. The basic idea behind this is recognizing that it's going to take a series of steps and a series of draft and revision to get things where you would like them to be. And that's something to connect to in all of life, that we should be in the position of defaulting to action. Let's get stuff out there, let's write it, and then we can have space to revise it. Now, that won't be true necessarily for the exams, but you will be in better space to write and revise on your own, since you have the opportunity to do this as an assignment. So keep me posted on how things are going. As always, I am available to you anytime you need me. Just send me an email, cmoody@aum.edu. We'll talk more about revisions and what those look like going forward. But happy reading for this week and checking out Beowulf, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.